Hello, this is Jacob from BizyLife, and today I will show you how you could be running a modern and robust ERP system in the cloud for as little as $5 per month with only a few simple steps using Odoo. With ERP, businesses are able to centralize all their core applications into a single system, enabling data that communicates with each other in an intellectual way to make the most effective business decisions and automate their workflow. Let's get started. We're going to start by signing up for DigitalOcean. I'm assuming that you do not have DigitalOcean currently, so I have a link in the description, a referral link, and I'll get a little bit of a bonus if you sign up using that link. So it's in the description, and once you're signed up, you can say get started with a droplet, and it will take you to this screen where you'll be able to choose your version of your operating system, and we're going to leave the default. We're going to say standard, and then we'll switch to $5 per month. And then you can choose your data center region. I'm close to New York. This is where the physical server is actually going to be located, and I'm close to New York, so I'll choose New York. Then I'm going to choose a one-time password, which will be emailed to me. And then I'll create the droplet. You'll see it's starting up now, and we can just click on it and copy this IP address. Now, if you're on a Mac, then you can go to Launchpad and then just search terminal, and it will pop right up. If you're on Windows, then you're going to have to use something called PuTTY, and you're going to have to install that in order to do this next step. But if you install PuTTY, I can put a link in the description, then you will be able to follow along the same exact commands. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to type SSH root at that IP address that we just copied. So SSH root at 165.227.184.106. And then it's going to say authenticity of this host can't be established. Are you sure you want to continue? And we'll say yes. And then it's going to prompt us for a password, which DigitalOcean should have emailed to us. And then we'll open another terminal back up, paste. You know what? Okay, now it's gonna prompt us for our current password, because it's gonna want us to change this password. Okay, so now I just created a password. The password should be pretty secure. And now I can close out of this temporarily. Okay, so now I'm going to open a new terminal session. I'm going to type SCP, and then I'm going to grab a file, an installation file. It's a script into the terminal. I'll just copy it over. And then I'm going to say root at the IP address of that droplet I just created. And then I'm going to do a colon and a slash. It's going to prompt me for the password, which will be the password I just created. And it's going to copy that right over to the machine. So now I can enter into this machine again, enter my password, and we're back in the machine. Now if I type ls, then I'm going to see this installation script. and I can run this installation script by typing odoo install. No, sorry, it's chmod x plus chmod plus x odoo install.sh. That's going to make this script, change the permissions of that script and make it executable. So then I can run ./odoo-install.sh, and then once this script is running, you're pretty much all set. It's going to take about 5 minutes to complete, but when the script's done running, you're going to be able to go to that IP address in your browser, and you're going to be able to access Odoo. So you can use Odoo, which is an enterprise system. You can use about like 60%, 70% of their system without without paying anything but hosting costs. And the hosting costs is DigitalOcean. You're running a cloud ERP system, and Odoo is a very modern, trusted ERP system used throughout the entire world. So a company that would be interested in using Odoo open source is a smaller company that's just getting started, and when they have their feet on the ground a little bit more, they can actually migrate their database to an enterprise version, and BizyLife can assist in that migration. But in the meantime, you'll still have a lot of business applications that are really powerful and great for your company. Some of those applications include invoicing, manufacturing, which includes BOM data, manufacturing orders. There's an inventory application and point of sale. There's a lot that can be done just with this open source version. Okay, so our installation script has actually finished running, and Odoo has started itself. So we can close out of this. You'll copy this IP address into your browser, and then you'll type 8069 because this is the port that Odoo runs on. And then right away you'll get taken to jacob@BizyLife.com, and then create a password and say country. Right now I'll create some demo data, and then I'll create the database. Okay, and now we'll see all the applications that we can install with our open source version of Odoo. So we can run the CRM, we can create a website with the really simple website builder. We can do projects, invoicing. We can manage our inventory, our manufacturing orders and bill of materials. We can do sales from quotations. We can do point of sale, purchasing, e-commerce. Really, there's a lot that you can do with just the open source version. Some of the limitations are accounting. I think accounting is one of the biggest ones, and also MRP. That's another really big one that if your company starts to scale and you're ready for a bigger implementation, those are things that you'll definitely want. And you'll have to talk to BizyLife consultant about moving to that system and more about the infrastructure of what it will take to move to such a system. And that pretty much wraps up this video. I hope this video is useful, and stay tuned for more videos on how Odoo works and on why BizyLife has exclusively partnered with Odoo as an ERP provider.